best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer everyone else up. That's a little quote by Mark Twain, and we have lots of them to share with you here at the World Positive Thinkers Club. This is our special YouTube channel. We welcome you. I'm Diane, the Vice President, and it's my honor to introduce our wonderful President, Ken Bossone, and he is going to explain our mission about what it is we're going to do here, and I absolutely am so thrilled to embark upon this wonderful journey to add more positivity in this world. We sure need it.
Hello, Mr. Positive here, aka Ken Bossone. I'm privileged to be president of the World Positive Thinkers Club, and our website is www.worldpositivethinkersclub.com. And if you go to the website, you'll notice that on the front page you'll see the book, my book. On top of the book is click here. If you click there, you can go scrolling down to the 12th chapter and get a sample reading of it. Are women better positive thinkers than men? And speaking of women, I want to thank Diane Hanks, no relation to Tom, of course, but what do I mean, of course? Anyway, she's no relation to Tom, and Diane has jumped into the fray. She's our vice president of the World Positive Thinkers Club. She's jumped into the fray to help me do these videos. She knows quite a bit about it. She's been doing it for quite a year, and I consider her the guru in it. So thanks, Diane, for your help. I really appreciate it. And also, if you go to the website and click members, you'll see some of the members of the World Positive Thinkers Club. One of them happens to be a fantastic lady by the name of Sarah Palin. Also, members include Albert Pujols, Joe Torre, Eli and Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Lance Armstrong, Donovan McNabb, and on and on and on. So if you go to the website and check members, you'll see some of the members. You can also see some of our board of advisors. The mission of the World Positive Thinkers Club is to help others. And so we recognize and honor those people who are a helper to other people, who inspire other people on to better things. And as Ben Franklin said, when you are good to others, you are best to yourself. And that's what we do. We help other people achieve things. And one of the other things we do is we also support hungry children in Appalachia. For example, we have a little girl that we just adopted by the name of Jordan. And Jordan lives in Kentucky with her widowed mother and 5 siblings in an apartment, a very small apartment, through government assistance. And of course she needs clothing and extra food, which she doesn't get at school, so we're helping her out as well. One of the things we're going to do with these videos, thanks to Diane, is we're going to give 2-minute segments from now on once a week, and we're going to give you some advice and some input. And of course we'd like your input too and questions. I specialize in stress relief. So for example, if you're looking to get a particular part of stress out of your life, I'll be glad to answer your questions and give you some input back. One of the first tips I'm going to give you in overcoming stress is a very, very interesting piece of equipment. That piece of equipment is 2 little chime balls. Okay? And if you take these chime balls and twirl them in your hand, you're going to see, if you look at the underside of your arm, I'm trying to get them so you can see me twirling them here. Okay? Let's see if we get it. There we go. Okay, if you twirl these in your hand, okay, for a couple minutes a day, you look at the underside, you're going to see your blood vessels moving, and these are also very calming effects. So if you're, for example, in a stressful relationship, pull these suckers out and you'll have a great time overcoming stress. If you're in, for example, traffic, and traffic is at a standstill, pull them out of your purse or pull them out of your glove compartment or wherever you keep them and start twirling them, and boy, I want to tell you, they will overcome stress and they will calm you down. The sound of the chime has a calming effect, and the moving them in your hands has a calming effect. So that's our first tip we're going to give you. Also, I want to let you know that my mentor was Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. And Dr. Peale wrote the book Power of Positive Thinking back in the 50s. He is the guru. He's the person that started the positive thinking wave. And now you have all other kinds of people, Zig Ziglar and Anthony Robbins and all kinds of people out there giving positive thinking and writing positive thinking books. And Dr. Peale gave a speech in 1969 called Why Positive Thinkers Get Results. And I'm going to give you, during these web segments, I'm going to give you pieces of what he had to say. And he started out by saying, positive thinkers get results, and that's for sure. One reason that they do is a positive thinker is not afraid of a problem. As a matter of fact, he goes for problems. He gets a tremendous kick out of taking hard, tough, knotty problems, ripping them apart, and putting them together again in the right fashion. Now, I've got a notion that this phenomenon known as a problem is not the most popular in this land of the free and the home of the brave. Based on what some people say, life would be simply wonderful if they had easier problems, or fewer problems, or better still, no problems whatsoever. Would you, in fact, be better off if you had easier problems, or fewer problems, or better still, no problems whatsoever? Well, there's a question to consider. I'm going to answer that next segment. I'm going to give you another segment of why positive thinkers get results. And I'm going to read you a little thing here that I've partially memorized by one of our greatest presidents, Teddy Roosevelt, the first winner of the Nobel Prize for settling the Sino-Japanese War. And President Roosevelt said, the credit belongs to the man who was actually in the arena, whose face is marred by sweat and dust and blood, that strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows the triumph of high achievement, and at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place will never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. I want to leave you with this little piece of information, and this is called, it's a poem titled Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, and the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile and you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a struggler has turned about when he might have wanted, he stuck it out. And he learned too late when night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never know how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you mustn't quit. That poem has been a part of my life for a long, long time, and I've gone through my trials and tribulations as a lot of you go through. You'll always go through them. You may overcome one obstacle, but you're always going to wind up with another obstacle. The key is taking that obstacle, breaking it down, and determining what it is, and then saying, okay, here's how I overcome it. When I face an obstacle, I say, okay, you little sucker, go ahead, stick around for about a minute or two, or how long you think you stand to stick around with me, but you're going to be overcome shortly. And that's the attitude that you have to have in life, because you're always going to face obstacles. Okay? So thanks again for watching this video, and thanks again to Diane Hanks, what a neat lady she is, and for all you people who are looking for information to help them overcome obstacles in life and to overcome those obstacles, we hope we can be a help to you. Thank you again. Take care now and think positive. That's an order.
Good night, Ken. Welcome, and thank you so much for watching.